coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 71 yards.
And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Now ETN to start the drive.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Now Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of
first and 10. It's ETN.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Lawrence will throw.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
This is Samuel.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they can't bring him down. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
13 yards. And the 49er first down.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. There he goes, right side. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Niners 14, Jaguars 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus deep.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills,
Yep.
and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the 2-yard line.
Purdy from his own end zone. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll have was past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Steps away.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Now they'll change things up. Now Samuel. Down the left sideline. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 29-yard line. And give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The gut, McCaffrey. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Back to throw, Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slam. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Purdy on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Purdy looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
But he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At the 20.
He'll look to Etienne to start things out.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
On fourth down, here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
118 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. Here's Samuel.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Jags grab it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
It was Arik Armstead coming up quickly and dropping him for a loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And the 49er first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Here we go.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The tackle there by George Odom.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 5. Etienne once more.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 29. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on fourth down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On third and short, they give it to tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Etienne looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Once more, Etienne.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Jaguars have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Escapes the defender.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy now to throw. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. This is 1st and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
First down, San Francisco.
This is Samuel.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
To throw is Purdy. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Purdy, big fourth down play. That is caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing now, Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27.